Hello every judokas, I'm Kotarovsky, and today I'm so sleepy because I went for bicycle and bike with my friend, and I bike around in Warsaw city. I went for the outside of Warsaw and I went for inside like city center of Warsaw, went to the Wisła river, and I ate some things for getting energy for bike. Oh, and so I think it's supposed to be 20 kilometers, maybe more, 30 or 40 kilometers I biked today, and it was quite exhausting, but long time to go outside with another like friend to have some activities, so it was very good time. So, and today even I'm sleepy, but today I'm gonna talk about typical Japanese judo's practice way. I'm gonna explain because I think many of you want to go to Japan to have experience how, like, to get experience by taking part of Japanese practice, but I know it's quite difficult. So I would like to make your situations more capable to play judo practice in your like Japanese way. If you wanna try Japanese way of practice, I want you to try it in correct way. So I'm gonna show the correct way of typical Japanese way of practice. So I will explain. Let's go. Boom. Ta-da! This is today's board, and it's written. Oh, I must delete it. And typical Japanese training style. I didn't write style, but I mean it's style. And I divided for some parts, like 7 or 8 parts of practice time, from the practice time. So it could be capable to replay in your dojo. If you are coaches, and even if you are players of these coaches, you can ask them to change your dojo's rule, or you can suggest. You are not only passive to be as a player. If you're a player, you must have opinions to your coaches, and coaches should listen. Okay, so the first one, before the practice starts, so sleepy. Before the practice starts, there's a lineup, of course. When I'm gonna have a training camp, always I'm gonna have a microphone and please line up, and I will say, and people are making line and making bow, right? So line up, and typically, and everybody, we never do standing bow. It's maybe only in morning training without judogi, and like running training without judogi, and weight training without judogi. But in Europe, it's very popular to make standing bow. It's okay. It's European style. But there is a good point of seiza. I'm gonna explain later. But in lineup, I would like to explain this because there is the way to make line. There is specific way to make line, and I'm gonna explain. Let's say this is dojo. Okay? Maybe entrance is around here. Entrance. And then this maybe here is Japanese flag or maybe something important. And we're gonna make line, if the room is like this, we're gonna make line like this. Sensei's S. It's gonna be here. Or if there's some senseis, they're gonna make line and here. Then other players gonna be line like this, or it should be beautiful, right? Looking beautiful. So it should be like this, maybe something like this. And then practice starts. So, but there is a reason why sensei is here. Because in past Japanese culture and history, there was very, how to say, very dangerous time, like samurai time. If sensei, let's say he's an important person, and if he's dead by somebody, an enemy is coming, it's very bad. If there is any dangerous situation, the players should be less important people, so they should be a block, or they should be protecting senseis first. This is the main idea. Then, anyway, the sensei is important. So, senseis are standing in the deepest way from this entrance. Sorry, it's Emmett. Entrance. And here is the deepest and farthest place from the entrance. And if the enemy were coming from the entrance, this is the farthest way and the safest place. That's why senseis are standing there. And even more important thing is Japanese flag or the front, like Kanojigoro Shihan's picture, or maybe Shintoism's some materials to make pray is here. And here something important. They are important. That's the reason senseis are always sitting up there, and entrance, the farthest place and safest place from entrance, and players are sitting. This is the main and like basic idea, typical idea of Japanese. So even in restaurant, important person is gonna be in the deepest place, and like other people should be standing near to waitress, and they should work for boss. Okay. Whew, that was long, the first part. And second part. Okay. Sorry, one more first parts, one more detail, because seiza you should make, but seiza there's a rule in seiza, from seiza to stand and standing position to make seiza. Sorry, and there's a rule to make seiza from standing. Left leg first to bend, and right leg to sit, and to stand up, right leg first and left leg later. This is the rule, maybe you know. And there is I would say, there's a story that many coaches are telling that because when you stand, if you stand from left leg, you will cut your if you're a samurai, if you will cut your knee or something. But this is not officially approved from Kodokan, and even Kodokan coaches are Kodokan libraries, professional library staff. He said that still it's not clear, it's not proved by historical documents or historical materials. So it's not sure, but it's easy to coach. Like if you stand from left leg, you're gonna cut yourself. It's easy to remember. It's easy, so it's good way to coach, but it's not officialized, and if it's not approved officially. Remember that. And the second part, Mokusou, and I made already about Mokusou, so please watch about this movie. Which explains about why Mokusou is and how it's used, and why we are Japanese judokas are doing Mokusou before practice and after practice. And Kaimoku even same. Sometimes after practice, making Mokusou, and to stop it, doing crab hand or saying Yame, or maybe it really depends on dojos, so up to you. Then third part, Rei, and there are three bowings, 3 reis. Basically, shomen ni rei. Shomen, it means in front, to the front. Shomen means front. This red part is shomen, the most important part in dojo. Shomen ni rei first, and second, you must make rei for sensei, because senseis are the second important in this dojo, and third important is everyone. So otagai ni rei. Otagai means each other, to each other bow. So the order to make 3 reis is like this: sitting, seiza position, and sensei ni, shomen ni, and you will direct the front to the front and bow, right? And sensei ni, right? And otagai ni, you can just direct, and you can just face to the place, to the direction you used to just originally sitting.